Topic: Divine Group Insurance. Memorize. Acts 16:31. And they said, Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved, and thy house. Read. Acts 27:21-25. 21. But after long abstinence Paul stood forth in the midst of them, and said, Sirs, ye should have hearkened unto me, and not have loosed from Crete, and to have gained this harm and loss. 22. And now I exhort you to be of good cheer, for there shall be no loss of any man's life among you, but of the ship. 23. For there stood by me this night the angel of God, whose I am, and whom I serve. 24. Saying, Fear not, Paul, thou must be brought before Caesar, and, lo, God hath given thee all them that sail with thee. 25. Wherefore, sirs, be of good cheer, for I believe God, that it shall be even as it was told me. Message. In our Bible reading for today, when Paul was in a storm and had a visitation from an angel, he said to those around him, And now I exhort you to be of good cheer, for there shall be no loss of any man's life among you, but of the ship. Acts 27:22. I tell people that I have three kinds of children: tertiary children, secondary children and primary children. Generally, especially in Nigeria, most people call me daddy. I'll categorize such people as my tertiary children. A very notable leader of another religion once wrote me a letter and started the letter by saying, Dear Daddy. If a pastor is daddy to leaders of another religion, clearly, such people are tertiary children. I also have secondary children. These are general overseers of other denominations who love me. Finally, I have primary children. These are members of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and I always boast that the same divine insurance policy that covers me covers them. The same angelic protection I get is what they get too, just like Paul when he was in the storm we read about in our Bible reading today. A few years ago, while in Zambia and on our way to a program, a police escort rode ahead of us to help clear the traffic, but got hit by a car that crushed the motorcycle beyond repair and flung the rider across the road. He was picked up dead from the road. I felt terrible. I said, My daddy, this young man is with me, he is on my team, clearing traffic for me. Please save him. If it were our own church program, I would have turned back, but I didn't want to disappoint the people who invited me all the way from Nigeria, so I went on to the program. All the while, my mind was on the policeman. After the program, I inquired after the policeman and was told that he had come back to life, no broken bone or scratch on his body at all. That day, I saw clearly God's group insurance policy in action. If the devil tries to touch any of your loved ones, call on God to cover them with the same insurance policy with which He covers you, and He will answer you. Prayer point. Father, the same way you protect me, please extend that protection to all my friends and family members. Don't forget to share today's message with your loved ones via WhatsApp and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of Open Heaven Daily Devotional every morning.